Okay, I think Mage has the best cards of the set so far. The Great Dark Beyond comes out November 5th. All of the Mage cards have been revealed, and I'm very impressed of what we're going to see, and I just want to unpack a few of them right now. We're going to start off with the 8 mana fire spell, and remember fire, because you're going to be hearing about that often. Supernova. Fill your hand with random fire spells. They cost 1. Huge. Broken. Gross. The amount of things that you can get that have the fire spell tag on them is pretty broken, busted, and obscene. So yes, it's going to be random, but maybe you have nothing in your hand right now and you could just throw a whole bunch of spells. They're not temporary spells, they don't go away, and you could just do broken stuff after broken stuff with them. This one is probably going to be a very strong card. I would be shocked if it wasn't. Next up, 5 mana Solar Flare. Hey look, a fire spell. Are you shocked? Deal 2 damage to all enemies, cost 1 less for each elemental you control. What has been popular recently, maybe it's not today popular, but the past couple of weeks, with the last expansion and what have you in the mini set, has been Elemental Mage. It's been a cheap deck. Everybody can play it. It was very, very strong. Maybe it's not as good as the big spell mage that's been running around right now, but it's still very strong. So I think we're going to see a lot of elemental support and a lot of fire in the next iteration of the mage archetype across the board. At least right now that I've seen, there's a lot of cool stuff. And then listen, this is 5 mana, but you're going to have a lot of elementals. You have a lot of elementals now in the game. For Mage, and specifically, the new ones that are coming out too. There's a couple of new ones, so this will be played, and it will be pretty cool. Here's an elemental, 3 mana, 3/1, Blazing Accretion. We'll see what happens. I'm going to butcher some of these names. I've already apologized many times. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm doing every class video, by the way. Check it out on my channel. Battlecry. Destroy the top 3 cards of your deck. Any fire spell or elementals are drawn instead. That's huge. Being able to have card draw, knowing that if you're building an elemental fire mage deck, you're not going to have any problems with this. Pretty strong. Absolutely strong. I like this one. Regardless of it being a 3/1, there is things that you could do to make it come out of the hand at a +1/+1. You know which ones they are. It's another elemental. It'll be played 100%. Next up, 6 mana legendary elemental, 7/6 Saroon or Saru. I don't know, but it's Saroon. Give all elementals in your deck fire spell damage +1. Huge. Would I love it if this was a lot less mana? Absolutely, but I think it would be too strong if it was anything less than 6. So let's temper it, but the idea of having anything that's in your deck, any of the elementals in your deck, fire spell damage +1, and you're running an elemental fire spell, broken. This one's going to be strong. Absolutely. Next up, Pocket Dimension. Cool thing for this one, this is Pocket Train's card for winning the Masters. This one's Pocket Dimension, 4 mana arcane spell. Discover a spell, repeat until you see one for the 2nd time. You can have some broken stuff here. You can get a lot of cards for this, whether it's in standard, whether it's in wild. There's some, if you go on social media, there's a bunch of, hey, you could get up to I think it's 10 cards or 14 cards playing this with wild without hitting a duplicate. You need to have the hand size, hand room, though. If you have this and you have a hand of, let's just say 7 cards in your hand already, you're only getting 3. You're only filling up your hand. It's not like infinite cards you're getting. Still very cool. Next up, Exart Hataru. You guys are killing me with these names. 5 mana, 5/5 Draenei. Battlecry. Discover a spell and reduce its cost to 1. If you play it this turn, repeat this effect. Also broken. I don't know if Draenei would be the deck I'm building. I'm interested in seeing this one play out, and of course there'll be some, great decks being crafted. But if I'm looking at Mage, I'm looking at Mage for fire and elemental. I don't know if I see some sort of Draenei Mage or what have you. could be wrong. I just don't see it. But the cool thing is discover a spell and reduce its cost by 1. If you play this turn, repeat this effect. It might be pretty good, but it's also discovering. So you're getting randomness. I don't know. I'm not seeing this card as like, oh my god, let's go. Next up, 2 mana fire spell. Hey, spontaneous combustion. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy. If you played an elemental last turn, choose the target. So you can keep this and use it as needed when you have an elemental played the turn before. Yeah. Or if they don't have a lot of stuff on the board, you can do 4 damage. 2 mana for 4 damage. I think that's okay. Hopefully it works out. And it's a fire spell, so imagine all the fire spell damage, the +1 fire spell damage you're going to get from it. This one could see even more than 4 damage, 100%. Here's another elemental, 3 mana, 3/4 Blasteroid. I can pronounce that one, thank goodness. Battlecry, shuffle 5 random fire spells into your deck. They cost 2 less. That's pretty cool being random. I see this and I see battle cries. I love thinking about, which card? The Deep Miner Bran. You can't play it because it's, warrior or what have you, but it would still be cool to be able to throw 10 random fire spells into your deck and they cost 2 less. That'd be kind of cool. Wonder if you could do something with it. Yeah, you couldn't do anything with that. I just thought it was fun shuffling 5 random fire spells into your deck twice, but you can't do it anyways. Don't listen to me. This looks like a strong card, elemental, and fire spells. So you want that. We've talked about it. You want that. Next up, Abduction Ray. 2 mana, shadow spell. Wait, this is a warlock card. Okay, we're not talking about warlock cards. I've already done a warlock card. Let's look at some of this art again. Blasteroid. Love the art. Think it's amazing. Can't pronounce the artist, but the artist is awesome. Spontaneous Matt Dixon. Matt Dixon, he does everything right. Graffiti, that's I believe that's a studio and it's amazing, just like Moon Colony. Alan Arello is a good one. I love the art style of the Janai here. It's just really, really cool. Kevin Siddhartha. I don't remember that name coming up too often, but the art is just awesome. That would be cool. Patrick Bjorkstorm. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your names, but this art is also awesome. Does this one have glasses? No, maybe not. It looked like it had glasses, but I'm blind. I need glasses. Solar Flare is from Kevin Siddhartha again. Really, really cool. And then Supernova as well. These are really cool. All of the art is amazing, and I've said it before. I'm going to say it again till I'm blue in the face. There's not one piece of art in this set that I'm not just really in love with. It's really good. I'm excited to play all of these cards. I'm excited to see the golden animations for some of these cards. I'm excited to, play with the signatures as well. There's a lot of cool stuff with each one of these card pieces. And this is not just, Mage. I'm going through all of the cards in the press center just to look at all of the full art. And I'm just, look at that. It's just amazing what it's doing. Even the ones that are like, yeah, it's just a little spaceship or it's a escape pod. This one right here, that's really cool. You don't see this in Hearthstone too often, this, space thing. The cosmic and celestial type things, but nothing this deep. Look at this piece of art. This is the Ethereal Oracle signature card. This is awesome. Same thing with Hitaru. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with any piece of this art. I'm very excited to see the rest of the cards. We're getting card reveals every day. A class set is being revealed. I think we're almost done too. I think only we have like a week, maybe a little bit less, and then we've seen all the cards. But I'm excited for Death Knights coming up, Warriors coming up, Paladins coming up. It's all the classes that I really, really like to see. So let me know what you think. Are you guys excited for Mage? I think Fire Elemental Mage is going to be very prominent, and hopefully it'll be really good. It looks really fun to play, and the flavor of the card art is awesome, and the what they're doing with Each one of these card pieces is just amazing. I'm excited to see it, and I'm also hoping for board presence. I want board to matter again. I want spells to stop costing nothing. That type of situation, or not even spells, just cards stop costing 0. I'll be happy with that. Ramble enough. I do this all the time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.